Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that I think we all grapple with: change. That feeling of wanting something more, something different, something better for ourselves. But so often, we get stuck. We tell ourselves stories like, "I'm just not a morning person," or "I'll never be good with money," or "I'm too old to learn a new skill." We feel trapped by our habits, our past, and our personality. But what if I told you there's a better way to change your life? A way that doesn't involve some massive, overwhelming transformation overnight. A way that's gentler, more sustainable, and ultimately, far more powerful. It all starts with one simple, yet profound idea. Stop trying to change who you are. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that the whole point? To become a better version of myself? And yes, it is. But we've been going about it all wrong. We've been sold this idea that to change our lives, we have to fundamentally change our core identity. We have to wage war against our supposed flaws and weaknesses. This approach is not only exhausting, it's often counterproductive. It's like trying to force a river to flow uphill. You can try, but you're just going to create a lot of resistance and end up right back where you started. The real secret isn't about becoming a different person, it's about changing your system. It is about designing an environment and a set of routines that make your desired behaviors the easiest and most natural choice. Think about it. We are all products of our environment. The food we eat is influenced by what's in our kitchen. The amount we exercise is influenced by how close the gym is, or if we have workout clothes ready. Our productivity is influenced by how our workspace is organized. So, instead of saying, "I'm going to force myself to be a healthy person," which feels like a huge, vague battle, what if you just made one small, systemic change? What if you decided to put a bowl of fresh fruit on your kitchen counter and hide the cookies in a hard-to-reach cupboard? You haven't changed your identity. You haven't declared war on your sweet tooth. You've simply changed the system. You've made the healthy choice the easy choice. This is the essence of what author James Clear talks about in his book, Atomic Habits. He argues that real, lasting change comes from the compound effect of hundreds of tiny, almost unnoticeable habits. It's not about one heroic effort, it's about the small, daily choices that shape our lives. And the best way to make those choices stick is to build a system that supports them. Let's break this down with a few practical examples. Let's say you want to read more. The old way is to tell yourself, "I need to become a reader." You might buy a stack of books, feel overwhelmed, read a few pages, and then give up, concluding, "I guess I'm just not a reader." The new way, the systems-based approach, is different. You don't focus on the identity. You focus on the system. You could start by placing a book on your pillow every morning. When you go to bed at night, it's right there. The friction to pick it up is almost zero. Maybe you commit to reading just one page. Just one. That's the system. It's not about becoming a reader. It's about executing a simple, repeatable action. Over time, one page becomes 2, then 10, then a chapter. Before you know it, you're finishing a book a month, not because you forced a new identity, but because you've built a system that made reading effortless. Let's take another common goal: saving money. The old way is to say, "I'm going to be a frugal person." This often leads to feelings of deprivation. You feel guilty about every purchase. It's a constant struggle between your desire to save and your desire for things. The systems approach is to automate it. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account the day you get paid. Just a small amount to start. The money is gone before you even have a chance to spend it. You're not relying on willpower. You're not fighting a daily battle to be frugal. You've created a system that saves money for you automatically. You've made saving the default option. This shift in perspective is liberating. It takes the pressure off. You're no longer judging yourself or your character. You're simply evaluating and tweaking your system. Did you skip your workout? It's not because you're lazy. Maybe your system is flawed. Maybe you need to lay out your gym clothes the night before. Or maybe you need to find a workout buddy to hold you accountable. The problem isn't you, it's the system. And systems can be changed. This applies to everything. Want to learn a new language? Don't just declare, "I will become fluent." Instead, change your phone's language to your target language. Download a language app and put it on your home screen. Commit to 5 minutes a day. That's your system. Want to eat healthier? Don't just ban all junk food. That's a willpower battle you're likely to lose. Instead, spend an hour on Sunday prepping healthy snacks for the week. Make a system where healthy food is more convenient than unhealthy food. The beauty of this approach is that it works with your human nature, not against it. We are creatures of habit and convenience. So, instead of fighting that, let's use it to our advantage. Make good habits convenient. Make bad habits inconvenient. For example, if you want to watch less TV, don't just rely on willpower, unplug the TV after you're done watching it. Take the batteries out of the remote and put them in another room. You've just added friction. The next time you have the urge to mindlessly flip it on, That little bit of extra effort might be enough to make you pause and ask, do I really want to watch this? You haven't become a non-TV person? You've just adjusted the system to make your desired behavior watching less TV more likely. This is how you build momentum. Each time you successfully execute your tiny habit, your little system, you get a small hit of satisfaction. You're casting a vote for the type of person you want to become. You didn't become a reader by declaring it. You became a reader by reading one page every day. You didn't become a saver by sheer force of will. You became a saver by automating your transfers. The identity change happens as a byproduct of the system. It's the result, not the starting point. When you consistently perform these small actions, your brain starts to rewire itself. It starts to believe, hey, I'm the kind of person who reads every day, or I'm the kind of person who saves money. The identity follows the action. So I want to challenge you today. Pick one area of your life you want to improve. Just one. And instead of trying to overhaul your personality, ask yourself this simple question. What is the smallest, easiest system I can build to make my desired behavior more likely? Do you want to wake up earlier? Maybe the system is moving your alarm clock across the room, so you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off. Do you want to drink more water? Maybe the system is filling up a large water bottle and putting it on your desk first thing in the morning. Do you want to be more present with your family? Maybe the system is creating a phone-free zone in your house, like the dinner table. Stop trying to be a different person. Start building a better system. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Fall in love with the daily repetition, the small wins. Because those small, systemic changes are the atoms that build the molecules of a transformed life. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to change what you do. And the best way to change what you do is to change your system. It's a subtle shift, but it's everything. It's the difference between fighting a battle you couldn't win and designing a game you couldn't lose. You already have everything you need to start. You just need to build a better framework around yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you a new perspective on personal change. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what one system you're going to build this week. I'd love to hear about it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos on living a more intentional life. I'll see you in the next one.